I'm on my way home, and I decided that it's close enough that I'm going to go ahead and do this review for the S&B cold air intake. So far, I can't find anything that I would represent as a con for me personally. For some of you guys, it may be a little bit too loud. I'm driving it now, you might hear it in the background a little bit. Definitely louder, like y'all have heard in all the other videos, and I've said it a million times. I really like it. You know, I'm not going to take that secondary scoop off. I think that probably would quieten it down a little bit. I didn't try it that way though. It comes shipped in, come in real fast. Just a couple days from California, and everything was sealed perfectly. Everything was labeled with numbers that, you know, went along with the instructions, so you knew you were grabbing the right part when you went to go put it on. That way you're not screwing up and having to do things twice. So no ifs, ands, or buts. That's probably some of the finest packaging I've ever seen on any kind of aftermarket part that I've ever purchased. Top-notch quality on all their parts. They did not skimp on anything. A matter of fact, when I watched the original video, you know, they said you had to take your boots, your little rubber grommets out of your factory intake and use that in place on your S&B intake. And when mine came in the mail, it actually had those in it, so I didn't have to take my factory ones out of my factory air box, which I thought was kind of cool. It means they actually tried to improve their product, so in my opinion, that's an A+. As far as the install goes, it took me like an hour and a half, no big deal. You know, I probably could have done it a little faster, but that's counting, you know, going down here to where my little garage is at the EMS base that I use quite frequently. I'm a part-time EMT. So, you know, I make a mess, I clean a mess up. That's just how it works. If I was at my house and really didn't have to worry about it as much, I could have been done in an hour. But, you know, completely done, out the door, hour and a half, no problem. You don't really need any experience. There's nothing major, brain surgery. I mean, the hardest part was getting the silicone sleeve off or onto the turbo housing. Other than that, completely, you know, pretty much straightforward. So really simple. I'll give them some major props for making it easy. As far as sound goes, we've been over that 1,000 times. Yes, it makes it louder. I'm enjoying it, so I really don't care. I plan on doing a full delete anyway in about 15,000, at least 15,000 miles or so. But, you know, I mean, no complaints whatsoever. I'm gained, you might as well call it an average of 1.5 miles to the gallon. If you average in highway and rural road, I mean, you're right around the 1.5 range. I've gained probably 1 mpg around here and probably 1.5 to 2, depending on whether I'm in regen or whether I'm having to pass multiple vehicles or what. But if you can keep it pretty flat, pretty level, and keep your foot out of it, you're getting close to 2 extra miles per gallon, which I was a little bit, you know, superstitious on. I didn't think that we were really going to get that. I just thought it was kind of BS, but it does seem to help. But I really don't have anything bad to say about it. I mean, they done a hell of a job putting all this together, and I watched a couple other videos, and everybody has the same consensus basically that, you know, you get what you pay for, and I believe they have an excellent product. So I'm just going to leave it at that. If you have any questions, just hit me up, let me know. I think I pretty much touched base on everything. The only thing I can think of is I did go with the oil filter over the dry, just because I like to clean mine quite frequently. I mean, I'm looking at, you know, every 6,000-7,000 miles when I do an oil change, I'll go ahead and clean it too, which is overkill, but it's my truck, and I hope this thing lasts 10 years. So that's the whole point I'm doing, to delete, and that's the whole reason that I started with the air filter. So we're going to start there and work our way back. I hope y'all have a good night. Appreciate you watching. See you later.